Hi, let's talk about being visible. Be visible. What does that mean? Well, I'd like to share a story with you. A number of years ago, I decided that I wanted to have more love on the planet, and I thought, what would it be like to have twice as much love on the planet? And as I was contemplating this over a period of days, I guess, I came to the conclusion, well, maybe it should begin with me. Maybe I should love twice as much. And it occurred to me, maybe I need to start with myself, love myself twice as much. What the heck would that be like? Can you imagine right now starting to love yourself twice as much? And yet this is kind of the assignment that Scott and I have for you, isn't it? As you open up to loving yourself more. It does increase your visibility. It does increase your ability to accept more love for yourself. So as I decided to love myself twice as much, I did many things over a course of many weeks to love myself twice as much. I offered myself more rest in the middle of the day. I offered myself forgiveness of something that I said or did that I regretted right in the stream of things. And I did a number of things like that. But I felt that I wasn't really getting to the bottom of loving myself twice as much. Isn't this a great assignment, loving yourself twice as much? I hope you'll do this. So that was my assignment, and as I was contemplating it one day, I felt it just bubbling up within me. Oh, I get it. In order for me to love myself twice as much, I've got to be twice as visible. Because I felt that I knew everybody's story and purpose and dreams, but really I was not expressing mine. And I held myself accountable for that. I had not been visible. I had chosen not to be so transparent and visible as I had allowed others to be in my presence. So in deciding to become visible, I thought, whoa, I'm going to need a lot of courage for this. And I'm going to need a lot of smarts too, because I don't want to just go out there and blow it and be a laughing stock. None of us want that. So how can I be more visible and do it right? And I decided, first of all, I had to decide that I had enough courage. And let me tell you right now, you have enough courage to do anything in your life that you need to do, especially in the category of loving yourself. So let's just consider you completely endowed with all the courage you need. And it's just a question of expressing the courage. And then secondly, I decided that I needed to let go of any timidity and those things that hold me back, the reluctance to speak up, the cross over the border of the forbidden area where I usually don't become so visible or so knowable or whatever. And obviously I've overcome all this, right? Because I am so visible today and very free about it, I must say. But in my early time of learning about visibility and what it means in public to be more visible in a way that's acceptable to me and publicly to others, I had to learn what worked and what didn't work and how far I could push the edge. I experimented, honestly, with how it worked and how it didn't work, where I was good at it and where I wasn't so good at it, and what came off good and what came off not so good. So you'll have to play with it yourself, but it means letting go of timidity, letting go of your watered down version of yourself, letting go of the silent heart that's not speaking up about its feelings or its opinions or any of that. Now grant you, when you're visible, I didn't become dogmatic and opinionated. It's not about that. And it's also not about spilling your beans about what your social security number is or what's in your bank account or how much you make. It's nothing about really letting go of privacy in those matters. There is a wisdom involved. But in being visible, it means, at least it meant for me, that I can sit here and speak to you with all my heart about what really most concerns me in my life, and that is that you receive the love that you deserve and that you experience it beginning with yourself, loving yourself, and that I can speak that and be visible without turning off the camera and then hating myself because I didn't do it perfectly or I didn't do it according to someone else how I thought they might do it, without condemning myself or wishing I hadn't or regretting or any of that. It means I give myself permission to speak my heart openly and freely because I'm good enough to do that. And so are you. You're good enough just the way you are. The version of you right now is good enough to go out there and be who you are and be visible and speak from your heart. And that's where I would suggest you start. So I can't wait to see your visibility, whether it's expressing yourself through communication or writing or art or expression with your body, dancing, whatever. Think of different ways that you're going to make the efforts to be visible and go do it. And consider that by doing so, you are really loving yourself well. And that's the goal here. Love yourself. Be visible.